marquee players. It doesn't matter about the pedigree of your players. Defending is an attitude, and it's a connection, and it's a care for the person next to you. And if you forget that, you concede points. And that's where Hull just can't concede points easily against Leeds, who've actually been relatively poor in good ball this year with the ball. So it's a big night for Hull.
Yeah, it's a good point. Leeds have had a lot of chances at lines, but they've broken down defensively. When they're on their own line, they have actually aimed up.
Yeah.
Aimed up. They've been able to defend.
They just do it differently to different teams. They're more aggressive near their own line, and away from their own line, they're quite conservative. Now, you know, it's probably not an approach that I necessarily agree with, but if it works, and if they want to stick with that, and it wins them more games than going the other way, well, fine. But that's how we all get judged sometimes. But, you know, as for Hull FC, they just can't afford to give away tries early in matches and play catch-up. And it's just been part of the DNA for too long.
Well, we all know the passing of Rob Burrow has left a significant mark on the rugby league landscape, and as Brad Fash comes out with Hull FC and Cameron Smith with Rob's former team, the Leeds Rhinos, you'll see on Liam Sutcliffe holding a wreath as well. Liam was coached by Rob Burrow when he took charge of the academy sides at Leeds. They will lay wreaths. There's a round of applause from the crowd here. Both paying tribute, both clubs paying tribute to the great man.
Yeah, absolutely. A chance for Liam Sutcliffe and Cam Smith. Both of Rob was very close to their hearts to show their respect and the impact that Rob had on Liam Sutcliffe's career in particular. Obviously, the coaching of him from such a young age. But, you know, this is the emotion that's going to be built into many games now in Super League. But I urge the players to get up and over that quickly and not carry that into the game. They've got a performance. There's big consequences for both of these teams here this afternoon. For Leeds, it's chasing the playoffs. For Hull FC, it's arresting an alarming form that sees them almost slump to their worst form in history. So a big game here.
Absolutely is a big game for both Cameron Smith and the Leeds Rhinos and Hull FC. Well, in inclement conditions, there's a decent crowd here at the MKM Stadium who will shortly pay their tribute to Rob Burrow as the Rhinos take to the field for the first time since Rob's passing 13 days ago. There's only one Rob Burrow, and here's his father, Jeff Burrow, present today here at the stadium, representing the family, who have received nothing but love from both the rugby league community and the wider sporting community. As I think it's fair to say, the entire country came to terms with the passing of Rob Burrow.
A friend, a warrior, a legend.
We'll shortly have a minute's applause here in the stadium in memory of the great Rob Burrow.
As we pay tribute to Rob Burrow, CBE.
In emotional circumstances like this, Tony Smith, what would a head coach say to his players, particularly from a Leeds perspective?
They've just got to get on with the job now. You know, you want to do it for Rob by all means, but it's about getting out there and concentrating on what comes next and doing the little things well, particularly in these conditions, Brian.
A beautiful tribute. The real work starts now. Prediction time, John Wilkin.
I'd expect Leeds to be too strong, but their forward pack's got to step up. For me, that's been Leeds' Achilles heel. I don't think they've got it done in the middle of the field.
Tony? Can't lose here, both former clubs.
Yeah, no, I think Leeds will win. I think the rain will make it tougher for them.
Okay, the rain may be some sort of a leveller. Let's find out. Let's get up to our commentary team for this one. Standing by are Barry McDermott and Mark Wilson.
Yeah, cheers, Brian. An emotional day, and our thoughts with Rob's family, friends, and his teammates, both at Leeds and in the MND community. The rugby underway then, and it's Leeds who will get first use of the ball. The rain teeming down here as the Rhinos look to close the gap on the top six. Or will it be just a second win of the season for Hull FC? Jared O'Connor in at dummy half. He'll get the ball away. That's a good run. Pleased to say alongside me today, Barry McDermott. Barry, tough day for you as well.
Tough day for everybody, and harnessing and really coming to terms and coming to grips with that emotion is the job of Leeds Rhinos today. They'll want to do it. They'll want to get the job done. They need to win and they need to play well.
Newman was looking to get that ball out of the tackle there. Leeds already over the halfway. This is a decent first set for the Rhinos.
5. Move now.
35 out. Last one. As Frawley's going to hoist it high. An early test at the back for Moy, who looked a bit wobbly underneath it, but he'd come up with the ball, and that's his job.
He catches the ball 2 or 3 metres away from his own line. I think probably an indication when Harry Newman looks for the offload. You can see his teammates say, no, stick hold. The conditions will play a part. It's drizzly, it's teaming down. That will make the ball grippy and the surface too. So kicking is important, as is respecting possession.
Yeah, Hull's first use of the ball then. They're coming forward here. 11 successive defeats in League and Cup, but that's a nice offload from SASA. And here now is Sutcliffe, just short of the 40. Last one. Oh, would like a good kick as they kick low and across field towards the near side. And that's a fine kick from Hull FC. And they're going to get the ball back here off the back of that 40-20 effort, and Leeds a little bit caught on heels there.
A nice clear call from the referee. Everybody knew that he was behind that red line, which means it's a 40-20 if he gets the accuracy correct.
Well, that's why they brought Ben Reynolds in for his kicking game, and now SASA leads the charge here in the black and whites. They're looking to move the ball centre field. Here's Brad Fash. Black and white's delighted to see him back fit again after a long absence. Right under the post, they're going to try and power their way over here, but Leeds have got bodies around. And Gudamon completes the tackle, and they're held up in goal. They'll go back to the 10.
He's a big man to stop, isn't it? People who watched Super League back in the late 90s will remember Joe Vagan, a big player, hard to handle.
Ball works its way across to that far side. Now back on the angle is another returning hero here, Tumavave. Game time sadly lacking for him, and he's always lost it. Now that's a penalty. Ball was stolen. Well, this is a gift. 2 points right in front, Baz. Are you kicking?
No, I think you keep hold of the ball. It's early on in the game. Keep the possession. Keep putting the pressure.
There they go with Fash. 3 in the tackle. O'Connor there to clamp the ball, puts him to ground a couple of metres away. Can Hull FC build on that 40-20 kick and a penalty off the back of it? They're moving it wide here. There could be a chance. Lovely little step, but a great one-on-one tackle from Momirovski. Keeps Martin at bay. They'll swing it back centre field now. A solo run. Leeds determined, but they're going to get it down. That's a great carry. And it's Jordan Lane who's powered his way to the line. Did he get it down? Have Hull struck first?
Can you just confirm for me? The ball comes out of the hand onto the arm, therefore a knock-on. Confirm it comes out of the hand onto the arm. No try.
Okay, so it's tackle 2, and we have an on-field decision of no try. So we are looking at the grounding. So if we can just go back on this, please. Just go a bit further back. So Lane is in possession of the ball and going towards the line. Just nice and slow on this. He's in possession. He's in possession there. And then there looks to be separation there. Can we just go back on that, please? So he's in possession of the ball. is still in possession. And then he loses possession of the ball. I've seen all I need.
That is a great on-field call from Liam Moore. O'Connor and Miller involved in the tackle that stops Jordan Lane seemingly scoring a certain try.
You and I both thought it was a try. Lockie Miller does a remarkable job, gets his hand on the arm of Jordan Lane, who surprises defenders. And both Jared O'Connor and Gudeman guilty really of trying to pull the player back instead of securing the ball, securing possession.
Hold, Brad, hold.
Call from the official, and the video ref confirmed it. Right, Leeds have it back then, an early scare for the Rhinos.
Hold, wait, boys.
One of the tools in the armoury of Hull FC is whenever they're close to the line, they've got one of the best short kickers in the competition in Jake Truman. From 10 metres out, he's as accurate and as tricky as they come.
Well, this fella's not so bad either. Taking it up the middle there is Croft. Quick play of the ball for O'Connor. O'Connor gets it away now. Good shot goes in there on Reece Martin. O'Connor again is on his bike, pinching meters downfield. He's got runners with him. One of those is Aletsky, turns and gets it away to Frawley. Leeds just playing hot here, look, moving it across to McDonald. He's going to be wrapped up 15 out from the whole line. Last tackling coming here. What can the Rhinos do to complete this set? They're going to swing it to Frawley now. They're going through their hands. Croft goes out the back to Miller. Moves it to Newman, stabs a kick down the line. There's Moy to collect it. And Hull will start 5 off their own line.
Nice. Really asking questions here close to the line. Leeds Rhinos. Those 3 passes before eventually the kick is put in now. Looking to apply some pressure in defence.
O'Connor on Lingy Sow. Tackle 15 off the whole line. Morgan Smith in at dummy half. Carry on this near side. We need a few more of them to dig themselves out of trouble. The middle they go with Sutcliffe. Last one. Be interesting whether the Leeds back 3 drop a little bit deeper here with Reynolds.
Yeah, you've got it, Mark. Both wingers and full-back covering the sideline. Lockie Miller, Marshall in that middle.
There is Miller, gets the ball away to Hanley. Hanley carries it and gets up and over the 20-metre line, just short of the 30, so a good set defensively for Leeds there. Slippy conditions here, it's tough with the footwork. A good carry forward here, and we're into the 7th minute, and you'll hear the crowd singing "There's only one Rob Burrow" here. All sections here at the MKM. And now Frawley takes it to the line. Martin spins out of a tackle. Martin gets it away to Newman. Newman is tackled, 10 out. Leeds looking to break the deadlock here. Standing ovation from a healthy crowd at the MKM Stadium. And now the ball works his way, and Croft's going to kick out wide. He's looking toward Fussy Tua, who bats the ball back. That's play on. McDonald picks it up. The round-the-back pass could go anywhere, does go anywhere. Leeds still got a chance to keep it alive here. Here's Miller. Miller's looking to fire the ball wide. Hanley with the instep. The Leeds going to get a kick away. They are. Hanley's going to chip over the top. What's the bounce like? Moy was brave. And Moy comes up with it and brings it forward. Great play from the youngster at the back for Hull.
Great work at the back from the young full-back, but they got what they deserved there, Leeds. Throwing the ball around, not really controlling the way that they finished that set of 6. Lots of offloads.
Hold, wait. Goal 2, good lad.
And that's the thing, once you bat those kicks down, Baz, you're not quite sure what's going to happen from that point on, and it was very much off the cuff from Leeds.
No, and it's very early in the game to be throwing stuff like that at their opponents, but for our viewers at home, the rain's just stopped a little bit, although the surface will still be greasy. It might just, in the minds of the players, think, right, well, we'll open this game up a little bit.
There's SASA, another big carry. Been a lot made about the Hull recruitment, but I think SASA has impressed more than most. As a kick downfield, one bounce to Miller, and he's bringing it forward, looking for a ray of light in that black and white defensive line, and he's tackled once again just short of the 30-metre line.
Good lads. 2. Move, get square. Hold.
Connor gets the ball away.
3.
Nice run. Connor finds Smith, who finds Aledzki. They're over halfway here.
Back now, back, Brad.
Here now comes Croft, gets it away to Miller. Miller turns it back for Momirovski. Momirovski slicing through. Good scrambling defence from Hull FC. 12 in from touch, last one. Croft is coming back down the short side. Fusitua the target. Can he get up high? He does, but can't take in the ball. It's going to be play on here. Croft is going to slide over. The referee will want to have a look at how that ball reached Brodie Croft. He's going to hand this one upstairs. But again, he says no try on the field.
Forward off Leeds, please, Aaron, in relation to the ground. No try.
So it's tackle 5, and we have an on-field decision of no try. So it's from a kick. So we'll pause it on the foot. If we can just roll it back, please. Just pause it to on the foot. A bit forward. Stop it there. So we've got 3 chasers who are offside. We'll have a look at their involvement here. Just play it through. They're all passive there, so we can go close in onto the catch here. Yeah, if we can just go nice and slow on this. So they're going up for the ball here. That looks there to come off Fusitua. Have we got the other angle on that, please? Yeah, this should be the one. Okay, let's keep going back. Yeah, nice and slow here. So that comes off Fusitua. Keep playing it through. Keep playing it through. And the ball is lost forward. I've seen all I need.
Yeah, once again, Liam Moore's call on the field proves to be the right one. And Brodie Croft didn't exactly over-celebrate. I think he knew himself that ball had been knocked forward.
But we will see that time and time again. Fusitua, second game of the season for him. But his big strength, he's tall, he leaps high, and he's fairly accurate when it comes to passing. And he can also deliver. He gets up and bats it back to a teammate. So Brodie Croft and Fusitua, we'll see that again.
Yeah, let's head down then to pitch side for the first time this afternoon, and Jenna Brooks.
Yeah, hello Mark. Just some news coming out of Leeds today in line with the wishes of Rob and his family. The number 7 will not be retired. Instead, Leeds have revealed that all players who wear the famous number 7, of course worn by Rob Burrow, will carry his signature. You can see it there, Matt Frawley. It begins today. It will also be replicated on all academy, reserves and scholarship teams for the men's and women's, as well as the Rhinos wheelchair, PDRL and LDSL players.
Good stuff. Thanks, Jenna.
Lovely touch, isn't it? Big responsibility for those players, isn't it?
It is. Well, so it should be. High kick at the other end. Fusitua this time off the ground, collects it. And they'll start 5 off their own line. So not a bad set that from Hull FC.
No, they've weathered the storm well, haven't they, Hull FC? They will be aware of the emotion that the Rhinos will be playing at. They're at home. They're looking for that elusive second win of the season. And if they are to get anything, they'll need to end the sets well. It's something the Rhinos failed to do a couple of minutes ago.
They are now with Hanley trying to weave his way through. Just short of the 30. Wanted a penalty. He's not going to get one. So Connor's on his bike again. Getting more meters up towards halfway. Last tackle. As Miller gets it. Oh, miscommunication there. Big time. Leeds in a spot of bother here. McDonald thumps it downfield. Should be caught on the full and is caught on the full by Moy. And forward now come the black and whites. And not for the first time this afternoon. Leeds not getting it right on the last tackle.
They've got to get that element of the game. That aspect of the game is crucial, especially in these conditions.
Just wonder there with O'Connor getting tackled on the previous tackle. He wasn't in to play the ball at dummy half, and that maybe led to the problem.
You're right. There's a little bit of that, but everybody is multifaceted, multi-skilled these days. Jared jumping out from dummy half. will be good for Leeds Rhinos, and the Acker's not available for the Rhinos. That's something he does particularly well, and Jared bringing that into his game this year.
Well, here come the black and whites on the attack. Nice short pass there. Scott trying to get the arms free. He's tackled 15 away. Last one here. Hull looking to move the ball. Now the kick across the field. They're arriving here. Martin getting up. Fussy Tua comes up with it. Collects it. Got back into the field of play. A great effort from Fussy Tua.
Under all kinds of pressure, Fussy Tua. And Hull FC give a penalty away. Unable to get the required distance back. A wonderful take, isn't it? Jumps high, so not just while he's attacking, while he's defending his own line too. A good couple of involvements from the winger, who won a big game. Missed a large chunk of his Leeds Rhinos career with injuries, and he won a good run of games now.
His numbers, try-wise, career-wise, here and in the NRL, he scores more than a try every other game. He's prolific. They've just got to get him on the field.
And the bulk of them will be off kicks too, Matt.
Yeah. Here go Leeds now into Hull territory. Still awaiting the first points here. O'Connor gets the ball away. Smith gets it to Frawley. Frawley with a dummy almost through. Good tackle there from Reynolds. But Leeds have left defenders on the ground here, and they're trying to make meters up the middle of the field. Smith pointing, but they're going the other way. They're going to Frawley now. He cuts back against the grain. Can he get an offload away? He does. Ball carried forward within a couple of meters. Last one here. Leeds wanting a quick play of the ball. They get one. Aletsky needs an offload. Finds Croft. Croft kicks in behind. Ball juggled, went backwards, and Martin's there to collect it.
There's a knock on there, Mark. There's a knock on. And again, it's untidy from Leeds at the back end of the set. He goes short to the big man, Aletsky, who offloads the ball.
At first I thought that was a really harsh call, but I think it's the second effort from Sutcliffe. Just as he's laying on the ground, it does go forward. That's fine, but it's that one there.
Yeah. Good urgency from Liam Sutcliffe and the Hull FC.
Well, they've got four to the left. Rowan Smith looking on. One off the training ground here for sure. Here now is Croft. Takes it. Ball back on the angle. Flicked away to O'Connor. Fash is all over that with Lingy Sow. 10 off the Hull line. Big defensive set this for Hull. Can they stand firm? Good barge there. Aletsky tackled by Essa. Here now is Croft. Croft with a dummy. Well tackled again. There's three in there for the black and whites, who are just hanging on a little bit here. There's a ball now centre field. Across it goes. Short pass to Gudemond, who's put it down. And the referee calls for a knock on here. And look at the reaction. The Hull players are delighted. Gudemond rather less so.
It's very accomplished defence from Hull FC. With all the made-up play from Leeds Rhinos. Good contact from Jordan Lane. Dislodges the ball from Gudemond. Cam Smith, obviously a player who can play. Got a good pre-line, good intelligence when it comes to ball playing. I'm not sure he was on the same page, Gudemond.
Let's pack in tight, arms over.
So Hull survive another test of their line.
Shot clock off. Out.
All into the scrum then. We'll see, we'll bring it forward. Some carry there. Tom Briscoe.
Move down.
The Rhino, of course. Great career he's had. Nice offload. And Fash thought about offloading. Momorowski raced out of the line there, didn't he? And maybe just cut down the options for Fash.
Hold, lads, hold. Hold. Ball two. Come on, Brad, just play it now.
Well down the short side here. Truman trying to weave his way through. Croft tackles his opposite number just short of halfway. Ball sent to field now. Here they go again. Good carry over halfway.
Players around him. 4 and 5 players trying to get hold of him and still can't put him down to ground.
Yeah, 3 on him. Well, that's not the best pass. They've all let it go. Somebody's got to put the body on the line, and Hull do. Waste of a tackle, but they retain possession. We'll go short side here. Reynolds is going to hoist it high. Miller waits on his 10. Going to get off the ground, collects it. Sidesteps one beautiful feat. Trying to launch a counter now to the 20. And still going Miller. Up to the 30 he goes. What a kick return that was.
Nice work from Lockie Miller. Catches the ball, evades defenders, and gobbles up 20+ metres for his side.
Great work from the fullback. Here now is Croft. Gets it away. Ball works its way to Fussatua. 5 short of halfway. The rain coming down here in Hull.
4. Move straight out.
Fresh again involved with Sutcliffe. Ball works its way to Smith, who gets it away. Aledski
5.
inside the 30. Last tackle. They go to Frawley. Frawley's going to run it, gets it away to Miller. Miller puts the kick in, bounces up. How did that ball go forward? Tuivasa collects it, and Hull are going to get it back. Well, it's like a broken record, Barry McDermott, but Leeds' last tackle options are falling short of the target at the moment.
Yeah, running with the ball, seeing what's available to them.
Talk about running with the ball. What are Hull doing here? Oh, they've given the ball away, and then Fussatua gives the ball away. The referee's going to say it was knocked on by Hull first of all. Well, that was a real scruffy passage of play. Hull gambling in these tough conditions.
Liam Sutcliffe fumbles the ball. Fussatua picks it up and tries to find a teammate. But you're absolutely right, Mark. At the back end of sets, we're coming up to the end of the first quarter. I think Hull FC are the better team in this first quarter. They look more organised, more deliberate in their approach. And the way that Leeds Rhinos are going at the back end of the set, the way that they're ending the set, is just throwing uncertainty in the ranks of the blue and amber rather than the black and white.
Well, there's another scrum play. Croft this time looking to slice his own way through. Good tackle from Reynolds. Tuivasa finishes it off. 15 away. Frawley. It's the ball away. Driven forward. Centre field, so options for O'Connor, who's looking and going to Frawley. Frawley turns the ball back now. Again, Fash around the legs with a textbook tackle. 10 out. O'Connor gets it away now to Smith, who's got options. Holds on, needs to find an offload. He does. Miller now with a bit of space, with a footwork, trying to dance his way through 1. 4. And he's tackled just to the left of the post. O'Connor now working that short side. They're trying to power their way over the line. Reece Martin almost up to the line. Last one. Can Leeds unlock this Hull FC defence? They're going to swing the ball back here now. Smith gets it away to Frawley. Stands it up for Momorowski. Momorowski doesn't get there. Ball comes free. And what a tackle on the line that is. There's going to be a penalty here for Hull FC anyway. It wouldn't have counted. But talk about goal line stands and last gasp defence. Hull FC have got plenty of it today.
They've got commitment on goal line defence, haven't they? Without a doubt. The young winger, Lewis Martin, puts his body on the line, does everything right. And there's a tackle in the air from Momorowski on Hull FC. But they look good. They look on, don't they? The black and whites. Lockie Miller picks up that ball, thinks this is a certain try for me. I think Lewis Martin does a terrific job.
Yeah, he does. I think the one observation you would have is that Leeds are ending their sets, whilst not quite on their own terms, but they're ending them a lot nearer to the Hull line, whereas Hull are maybe kicking a little bit deeper.
You could look at it like that. You could look at it being missed opportunities, wouldn't you?
Move straight out.
Well, it's still 0-0. That's the stat that counts. But here comes Truman with a little step. And Hull are inside the Leeds 40 here.
I'm going to reiterate that if they get anywhere near or around that 10-metre line, Jake Truman with a delicate dab and a committed chase, that will bear fruit for the black and whites.
Back, mate, come on, hold.
Ball now with Smith. Not the best pass. Gets it away to Reynolds, who finds Truman. Truman spins, is brought down.
Back now, back.
Last one here for Hull.
Go 5.
Ball goes to Reynolds, who's kicking across here for Martin. It's Martin against Fussatua. Ball back on the ground, picked up by Hull. Can they get in at the corner? Well, the ball's back on the ground. It's still play on, and Martin's got a chance, but the referee has called a penalty. He's saying that Hull were offside from the kick. Another try chalked off.
Is that 3 occasions where they've looked to kick right on the head of Fussatua, and you can see the defenders, sorry, the attackers. There's the offside player, Lewis Martin, but you can see they're ready, aren't they? They're looking to attack the winger.
Back up, come on,
understandably, with only his second game under his belt, maybe a little bit rusty, but they maybe think there's a weakness there and they're going to try and exploit it.
Catalans lead to follow on Sky Sports Mix. Tomorrow we're back in the NRL, the Knights and the Panthers. And we round off round 14 here in the Super League. London against St Helens, and now an error. Look again here, the reaction of Hull as Smith comes up with an error. Tricky conditions, but the experienced Smith will be disappointed with that one.
There you go. There's arms all around that ball, but it's the responsibility of the ball carrier to keep hold of it. You can't allow the referee to make that decision. When he runs the ball, Cam Smith, he's a much more difficult prospect. As I said before, he's got good hands, he's a good ball distributor.
Let's get in, boys, please.
But Youssef Aden just does enough, dislodges the ball. Look, 12, 18 months ago, that's a ball strip, but you can't afford to leave it in the hands of the referee.
Shot clock off. Okay, mate. Out!
We'll have it on halfway. Well, he gets it away to Tumavave, who's tackled by Newman and Frawley.
Hold. Go on.
That's a good run from Scott. I've been impressed with Cam Scott. From a struggling team.
Hold.
He works hard. And the ball now works its way across to this near side.
Move! Hold.
Essay plays it, short side, foray. There they go, inside the 20 here. And Hull starting to have a little bit of joy, a little bit of go forward. Reynolds gets the ball away centre field. Take it into contact, 12 out.
Move! Right now.
Last one here for Hull FC. They go into that right-hand side. No, they're not. They're cutting back across the field. There's the short kick. Croft collects it. Croft will get back in the field of play. He fires the ball away to Fusitua. He gets it away to Momirovski, and the counter-attack was on for a moment. Momirovski could be going into touch here. Flies the ball out. Collected by Hull. And Hull have got it back. Leeds look to counter, but come up with an error.
Urgency from Hull FC. The kick was on. He kicked towards the sticks. Jake Truman. And Leeds Rhinos doing their best to attack all the way up the field. Momirovski, because of the commitment in defence from Hull FC, forced to throw that ball back inside.
15 away. Hull knocking on the door again. Smith at dummy half. Gets it away to Truman. Truman turns the ball back for Sal. Offloads it back here. They'll go forward again. Youssef Aden carries within 5.
Move there! Hit the line, lads.
They're lining up numbers to the right. Is it a trick? It is. They're going to go for the power play. Well, Essie ran into his own man there. And now that's a penalty. Remember Barry McDermott a couple of minutes in when I said, would you take the 2? They look pretty valuable now.
There's a long way to go, Mark. A long way to go. But I think the mentality of Hull FC is we're going to take these players on. If they lose by 2, I'll say you're right. I'll admit you're right, but not with 50-odd minutes left to go.
What's he thinking about the opening?
He's thinking we're doing okay. Yeah, first quarter, as I said, first quarter to the black and whites. They've controlled what they can control. The lack of control from the Rhinos would be the worry for me.
Oh, Smith never gives a lot away emotionally, does he? So we're never quite sure, but the alarm bells will be ringing early on here. See, the conditions are not getting any easier.
Well, there we go. The beast from the bench is on. Big Sam Lasoni.
Hold, wait.
We'll have a look at the stats. Big meters made from Leeds. Big meters, good field position. They've had a lot of the ball, but not done too much with it. Look at those offloads, 8 so far.
That's a nice pass, but the ball fires out. Croft clattered as he collects the ball, and again Hull celebrate. Well, it is play on. The referee hasn't actually blown the whistle here. Hull were busy congratulating themselves. There's a bit of pushing and shoving, and now they'll start on the 0 tackle, 10 shy of the halfway line. Well, you can't fault the spirit of the black and whites today. They are right up for this, and that was a great shot.
It's a great shot, isn't it? Forcing the mistake. The conditions, the rain, the greasiness of the ball means you've got to control things that you can control. 4th penalty that's been given away from the Leeds Rhinos. Is it McDonald that doesn't get back on side? you could see from the... There was some after, some pushing, some shoving. Liggy Sow, who forced the error, takes the congratulations. But when the Rhinos were defending, they were out of the blocks. They looked like they were trying to get up and put some contact and some force and ferocity into the tackles. Got to get back on side.
15 away.
Release.
Hull get the ball now. Centre field.
2. Move. Come on,
10 out now. Options for Smith, who will get the ball away to Truman. They race in, trying to cut the angle down of Reynolds, who saw the danger coming.
Move. Hit the lad straight out, Sam.
Smith at dummy half now. Not the best pass and not the best touch either.
Surrender.
Well, Jake Truman, not sure he'll get a game at Hull City with a first touch like that.
No. But on the other side of the game, they look like they're here to defend Hull FC. They look like that part of their game, and in difficult conditions, it might just be enough. Youssef Hayden pulled out of that, didn't it?
Third.
But if you defend well in difficult conditions, you give yourself a chance. But on the other side of the field, if the Rhinos don't respect possession, don't do anything with it, and they are the way they are defensively, could be an interesting game come the last quarter.
Sam Lasani got a hat-trick here last season.
Release, goal 5, he's up, that's fine.
Knocks the ball away now. Croft is going to send it downfield. Moy waits at the back, catches it inside the 10. Hairs off in field, won't get round Frawley. And the tackle comes in. Wolfman's not happy with that, but Martin every right to complete the tackle. And now Leeds are firing in here. They've got to hold their discipline, but this is a good chance to put the squeeze back on Hull.
He is one player, Jared O'Connor, consistently week in, week out, leads that line, gets up quick. He needs some of his teammates to get alongside him.
Yeah, that was a good run though from Tumavave, just a sign of what Hull have been missing. Up to the 40 though. Good set here. Ball works its way back. And the kick downfield. Miller waits, catches it 20 off his own line. Heads off infield now. Looking for an opening. Doesn't quite find one. Reynolds makes the tackle one-on-one. Here though is Hanley. Hanley races forward. And Leeds on tackle 2 are on halfway.
Take a step.
Another change in the engine room for the Leeds Rhinos. Tom Olroyd comes back. Another player returning from injury. So they'll want some impact from here. Almost gets his first touch there, the big number 10.
Missed the last 6. They'll be delighted he's back in the blue and amber. Oh, they might not be so happy now. Who gets the blame for that, you or me?
Tom Olroyd.
Correct. He's been waiting, what, 2 months for that?
Yeah. Yeah, some of that pent-up frustration, wanting to do well.
Shot off on. Sorry, Liggy. Sorry, all rules.
Watching half an hour, no points
Keep
yet.
the speed in the ruck, boys. There's a good speed in the ruck. All the way on the 10 metres, both teams. Heading tight, arms over.
Truman will feed the scrum.
Out!
Works its way forward. It's a really good crowd here today. The big day out for Hull FC, all part of Hull and Proud Week. And a good turnout, especially when you consider the form that the black and whites have been in of late.
Move! Reese, find me now! Hull!
Barnforth on at dummy half. The young hooker gets it away. Here's SASA. Again, he rocks a defensive head back in the tackle.
Move, Tom!
And now they'll work their way forward. And now working its way towards Reynolds. Nice hands. Finds Jordan Lane.
Move, Paul!
Works its way into centre field here. Driven forward. Reynolds felt that. Got a shot in the ribs there, I think. Just grimaces as he gets up to play it. Ball will come short side to Truman. Truman takes a couple of steps. Kick forward. Fussatua catches it. And Hull can't push him back over the line.
2 players screaming on his right. If that ball goes along the floor, probably going against the grain. An opportunity there for the black and whites.
Leeds will bring it forward. You can see the rain is teeming down.
Yeah, it's off and on all day, so changes in direction in these conditions. They hurt you as a defender because obviously you lose your footing.
Well, never mind that, Baz. Crocker's next to us, the greatest statsman in the business. He's getting drenched as a hole in the roof.
Big old roof and all, isn't it?
It's a big old hole as well. Now there's a penalty for Leeds. Kick for touch is a good one. So Leeds with an opportunity here.
They've had a good couple of minutes, Hull FC. We haven't looked too many times to our left. And they've had the better part of the field position, Leeds. Just not done anything with it.
Well, they get
Ball's
away
gone
with one
backwards.
there. It went backwards. Here's O'Connor.
I was going to make the point about passing in these conditions as well. Yes, you've still got to pass, but the closer to the defenders you get, the more risk there is, bouncing off your chest, etc. That ball goes through the legs of Jared O'Connor.
It did. Here's Croft now. Croft stabs a kick through. McDonald is chasing, and it's stabbed dead in the end by Moy. Couldn't take any risks there. That was a good kick from Leeds.
Better from Croft. Saw open space behind. Saw the fullback just slightly out of position. It's a little bit more deliberate, isn't it? Now they've got a goal line dropout. Teams will practice scenarios. When we get a goal line dropout, this is what we're looking for. This is what we're trying to do. So this should be a deliberate set of six.
Reynolds moves towards the near side. He was hoping for a big bounce. He didn't get one. Ball back to Croft. I don't think he was expecting to run it in. They'll get it away to Lissoni. And the tackle made 30 away. O'Connor. Gets it away. Offload. Picked up by Martin. Here's Hanley. Hanley cuts back in. Wrestled. Ball offloaded to Frawley. And the referee said that's a forward pass. Well, Leeds at the moment, they can't do right for doing wrong with ball in hand.
That is not a scenario that Rowan Smith would have practiced. From the moment that the back rower, James McDonald, passed it to the six, I'm thinking, and I'm looking at you, what's going on here? The back rower takes it forward, they work to the middle and carry on with a set of six.
Rowan Smith, frustrated, I think is the word. Chev Walker there, alongside him.
Don't go early, Leeds. As in tight, Harry. For you, don't worry.
Well, look, the conditions are tough, we know that, but that doesn't excuse some of the play that the Rhinos have served up here. Short pass, that was risky. Great shot, but offloaded. Nice offload. Here forward, they go again. Briscoe it is who's tackled. That's a great start to the set for Hull FC. 6 to go to the break. Can they get themselves within striking distance here? They thought about offloading with Ashworth. He held on to it. We'll play it now. Leeds side of halfway. Here goes Lingy Sow. Sow drives it forward. Again, he stands in the tackle. 3 of them in there. Couldn't wrestle him over. They're going to work it here. Barmforth gets it away. Ashworth again. Inside the 20. Better again from Hull here. 15 out when they go to ground. What can they do here? Barmforth will get it away to Reynolds. Reynolds now. Short pass to Truman. Short pass to Lane. Lane trying to power his way. Gets it away to Moy, who stopped just short of the line. Last one. They're a metre out here, the black and whites. Can they force a repeat set, or even better, come up with the opening score? High kick, Hanley, no pressure on him. But jump from the field of play. That's going to be a goal line dropout. Good set from the black and whites.
They don't get the reward of a try, but what they get is an extra set of 6. Patience in the chase and commitment in defence. As you can see, when Ash Hanley collects that ball, he's jumped from the field of play and he's pushed over that back line. Some good stuff in attack from Hull FC. Looks like he's caught something here. I don't know whether he's caught a knee in the back from Briscoe. Purely accidental.
If he'd have had a foot over the try line, Leeds would have got a tap restart, but he didn't, and they didn't. And here goes Cam Scott looking to set off the set of 6 with a good carry forward. Gets to centre field. So options all around here for Hull. Ball carried forward now by Aiden. He gets an offload away. It's a good one. Bamforth's away, racing through, just gets brought down 5 short of the line. The black and whites looking very lively here. They'll play it now. Ashworth carries it. Ashworth trying to power his way to the line. Leeds have got bodies around him. And in the end, Miller adds weight to the tackle. The black and whites have been knocking on the door here. They're going to Truman. Ball over the top for Martin. Martin going for the line. He's in. He is over. Scored against Leeds earlier in the season. And he scores again. Black and white celebrate. Big crowd celebrates. We've had to wait a long time. But it's the black and whites who lead. Lewis Martin's 4th of the season. Hull 4, Leeds 0.
And a well-deserved try from Hull FC. A good kick, a repeat set of 6. Afforded them the field position. How many times have we seen that over the years from Jake Truman? A lovely lofted, arced pass to the winger in space. He does incredibly well. As you say, scored in round 9 when these two sides met. 18-12 the scoreline. Great stuff. Catches the ball, plants that right foot down. There's some hesitation in the defence of the Leeds Rhinos. And the coach, Simon Griggs, delighted with that. They have worked hard defensively. And Old Faithful rings around. And they sense something here, the black and whites.
Reynolds. This is a tough kick. On a day when points are proving hard to come by, this could be a huge moment. Well, the kick predictor says 55% chance here. Difficult one.
He's better than that, 55%. So many things go into the calculation of the kick predictor.
Well, that's what the stats say.
I'd back him.
There's Reynolds. Low kick, but it's going straight down the middle. You can keep your 55%, that's 100%. And the home fans are lapping it up in the rain here. 6 points to 0. Lewis Martin with a try that breaks the deadlock.
When he catches this ball, Jake Truman, he stops still, and that's the hesitation and the defence for Leeds. Doesn't allow them to move across. What we got there, 38 minutes, just looking at half-time. Something John Wilkins said before the start of the game about Leeds Rhinos forwards have to stand up. Well, it's been the black and whites forwards who've stood up. They've gained the ground. They've defended when they need to do, resolutely. Goal line defence, exceptional. Quality with the ball, discipline with the ball on offloads when they've come, have resulted in that scoreline. Great stuff from the home side.
Yeah, saw Lingy Sal taking a carry. I think he's been immense in this first half. This fella's not been so bad either. Jordan Lane. Up to the 40 they go here. Bamforth gets it away. Ashworth threatening to play, wanted a high tackle. He's going to get one.
It's a little bit more fizz, isn't it, in the black and whites and the way that they carry the ball. Sam Lisonic giving the penalty away. You don't see that too many times. A front rower shaping and dummying a pass on a drop-off play, then straightening up, arcing his run, straightening up, and he draws a penalty out of his opposite number.
Well, they've got time here to have a couple of cracks at the line. They might also look at having a shot at a drop goal here.
Drop goal.
A 2-score lead would be manna from heaven for the Hull FC side. And they are just keeping it tight. They're not trying too much too soon.
Do you reckon?
I said Reynolds, but we will see. Bamforth has got it. Now they are going to try and play. No, they're not. Coming back to the middle. Tumavave weaving his way forward, right in front of the post. Good run. Well, they're set here. Who is going to drop back? And they're going to try and pinch one from close in. A try would be brilliant. They've got one. They're over. They have got to the line here. Barreled their way underneath. Referee's going to hand this one upstairs, but at first look, this looks like a try and a huge moment in this match.
Okay, so it's tackle 4, and we have an on-field decision of a try. So we'll play this through from this angle. So Barnforth is in possession of the ball. Just roll it through. He's moving towards the line. Still in possession. And he looks to ground the ball on that angle. Have we got another angle to look at that to see if it gives us anything else? Yeah, we'll look at this one as well. Just go back, please. Keep going back. So he's in possession of the ball. Going towards the line. Still in possession. Still in possession. And the ball is grounded. I've seen all I need.
Denise Barnforth right on the stroke of half-time when everyone was wondering about the drop goal. He took matters into his own hands. And listen to that noise here at the MKM Stadium. His first try for the Black and Whites, and they are loving it here. Great work, great determination. Barnforth over, and it could well be a 12-point half-time lead.
A big moment for that young man, a big moment for the side. You're right, Mark. Everybody, you and I spoke about it. Everybody looking at the drop goal, looking at the play outside. But the young hooker, with that instinct, thinks there will be a gap, there will be a space, and I'm having it.
Reynolds has just nailed one from the sideline. This for 12-0. And 12-0 it is. What a final few minutes for the Black and Whites. Denise Barnforth powering his way, sheer determination from the youngster. Sees him get his first try for the club. The boss likes it. Adam Pearson is happy. The Black and White fans are happy. Half-time here at the MKM. Hull looking on course for a second win. They lead this time this year. The Black and Whites have restricted a team to 0 points in the first half, and I'm pretty sure there will have been words exchanged in that away dressing room.
Without a doubt. They've got to invest some energy in the arm wrestle of this game and build the way. It looks like every time they get over the halfway line, they're looking to score that try, and it's not going to come against the committed defensive side that Hull FC have got out today.
Well, this is an interesting restart, but it's well taken by Hull, and not only taken, they bring the ball back as well up towards the 40-metre line.
Mark, rest my case, it's just not needed. It's a shortcut.
Well, Hull were alert to the danger. What can they do here? Got two quick-fire tries at the end of the first half. They're moving it along, but now they're trying to get to an edge.
Move now, Ash!
Just short of the halfway line. Here now goes Sao.
Move! Up a square! Hold.
Barnforth in at dummy half. Gets the ball away here. Taken forward by Ashworth, who's trying to get his head through. Gets it away here. Yusuf Aiden in support. Up towards the 20. And this all from that short Leeds restart. Are Hull going to make them pay here? Truman the threat. Gets it out wide. Well, they're going to turn the ball over just 5 off the Leeds line. Good first set from Hull FC.
It's a brilliant first set from Hull FC. Teams often talk about handing the ball over. 5 in, 5 out. That little corner box, they can compress the defensive line and put some physicality in the defence, just like they've done on that occasion.
Leeds need some tough yards here. They're not out of the 10 yet. This is the second tackle. And Connor looks around.
Ball trapped in, don't trap him. Ball 2.
Carried forward. And again, no real joy here. Reece Martineau manages to stay on his feet. Another theatrical get out of the tackle there.
4. Move down.
Leeds edging their way away from danger. They may well still need a decent.
5. Move, League.
There's the ball inside the 30. Croft will launch it downfield. Boy, nice touch, gets it away. And forward comes the man who got the try scoring underway. Lewis Martin is wrapped up but advantage Hull early in the second half.
Look in sync, don't they, Hull FC? I know we've talked about where they are defensively and their effort and attitude in defence, but there's a connection between the access, the 167. They look on the same page. You can't say the same about the Rhinos.
No, you can't. And they're over halfway here, Hull. Cam Scott wrapped up in a tackle.
Hold now, Sam. Hold. Ball free.
Barnforth, great delivery. Finds Ashworth, goes short. Sure that pass was necessarily on to Lane, but he took it in. And now a late penalty here. A late penalty.
Come here, please.
And it's dissent again from Leeds.
Captain, time's off. Captain, please. Just let me speak. Just let me speak. I'm going to speak to you. Mate, you don't swear at me.
I didn't swear at you.
Yes, you did.
No.
Let me make it clear. Cameron.
I said it.
So he shouts at me, raising his hands in aggressive language.
But I didn't look at you in the eye and say it.
Swearing at me, okay? Now, as the captain, I suggest you talk to him. I suggest you talk to him. Thank you. Cheers. Dealt with. It was, mate. Cameron, it was. Let me make it clear.
Fair play to Liam Moore.
You cannot, as a player, try to referee the game. Whether it was forward, it looked forward, it appeared forward, it doesn't matter. Momirovski vented and voiced his opinion, and the referee quite rightly said, keep it shut, zip it.
Yeah. Do well to heed those words. That's a better defensive effort from the Rhinos. Good work.
Eustace, of course, last year spent some time at the Rhinos. He'll know a lot of these players intimately.
And a 20 away here.
Release. 2, hold.
Wanting to play it quickly. Barnforth gets it away now to Reynolds. Finds Truman. Back on the angle now. They come slicing inside the 20. Centre field options left and right. Barnforth gets it to Ashworth. Ashworth taking on the line. 5 metres out. Gets an offload away. It's a good offload. There's a chance out wide here. Tumavave tries to spin out of the tackle. Finds a pass. Scott for the line. OFC score again. Wonderful play from the black and whites. And it's Scott who celebrates alongside the big crowd here at the MKM. Hull's second win surely on the way now. They lead by 16 points to 0.
Some really impressive components to that try. Obviously, there's a little bit of unstructure because of the offload, but what a difference Carlos Tumavave makes to this Hull FC side. Punishing, penetrating run, offload. Yeah, there's a little bit of speculation in that offload there. Cam Scott puts the pass in, the footwork and the competitiveness and the nature of Carlos Tumavave, the footwork, the agility. First game back in 9, first game back in 3 months for Tumavave, who provides the pass to the back row. And I agree with you, Cameron Scott has been outstanding. Plays in the back row or the centre, but he's got the speed. Great offload from Ashworth. Right end of the field. The risk to reward is good enough for him to throw that and assume he's going to get a good result from it. Track that back to the lack of discipline and the brain explosion of somebody who's very frustrated in the Rhinos ranks.
Here's Reynolds looking for 3 from 3. Strikes it straight through the middle. Hull lead by 18 points to 0. Great start to the half.
And you can see now, you can hear now, the crowd is up, full in support of the black and white side, and you can't always say that that's been the case in 2024. They sense that this side is on today, and it's there for them to win.
No short kick-off this time for the Rhinos. And here's Ashworth. I think it's made a real big impression, but I want to ask you, Barry, as a front row yourself, they need Barnforth. His delivery, it's quick, it's accurate. It is allowing the front rowers and the forwards to get over their advantage line more often than not.
Like every good 9, he's looking around, his head's on a swivel. He's scheming, seeing what's on for him. Good deception around the play of the ball. been very impressed. As we said before, 7th appearance for Hull. First try, very impressive.
Well, it's 3 tries in under 10 minutes either side of the half-time break for Hull FC. And Aidan now gets his head through the line. Last one here for the black and whites. Truman just going to arrow the kick towards the corner, collected by Fusitua. Needs to work his way back in field, and he's tackled 15 off his own line. 7 gone second half, but Hull on top.
Well, one of the things Jenna said came out of the changing rooms at half-time from the Leeds Rhinos side is energy. There isn't much energy now. That try has completely deflated the players, and they're going to have to muster something up. And it's no good looking around at everybody else. It's no good coaching staff sending messages. It comes from within.
Offload away. Here's O'Connor. Bit of room to break forward. Lovely pass. Oh, what a tackle that was. Well, he's holding his head here. Newman.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Ashworth
That's just a
it
good
was.
shot under the ribs. He's done well since he came onto the field. When he's carried the ball, he's been destructive, hard to handle. Of course, he got the offload away for that last try. O'Connor jumps out, finds an awkward pass, not a traditional pass. But Harry Newman catches it and gets absolutely clattered. Completely legal. Offload, front foot, passes it over his shoulder, almost blind, but absolutely nothing wrong with that.
I think it's the effort here. The player just completing the tackle. I think just inadvertently just catches Newman on the back of the head.
I'm not having that. I'm not having that. He's maybe a second or two late. He's allowed to complete that tackle.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I don't think it's late. I think he just maybe inadvertently caught him on the back of the head. Sangare into the action here for Leeds, who need something quickly. Last one, 35 out. Croft, high kick. Moy coming into traffic. He's only little, but he gets off the ground, but he was helped by his teammates. And a penalty here for Leeds.
Yeah, there's an obstruction or a blocker. I think it's Lockie Miller who ends up hitting the deck. But it was a good kick and a committed chase. Now then, what have the Rhinos got here? First look at the line in 8 minutes of the second half.
Well, there's an error, and Hull have got it back. And again, the celebrations. Aledski coughs up the ball. Rowan Smith looks on. Look, Rowan Smith had a tough afternoon here in round 9. The Leeds fans weren't happy. They'll be even less happy today because Leeds keep coming up with errors.
They've every right to celebrate that. It's good contact, good control, and it looks like Aledski is trying to find an offload. The big man who's a talisman for his side.
Don't do that, though. Okay, heads in. Shot clock
Comes
off.
up with a basic fundamental error in good field position.
Surrender!
It's submissive body language from Mikolai, wasn't it? Either acknowledging he'd made the mistake or knowing that he's got to make up now. That's a little bit better in defence from him.
What we get? Hold now.
Still gets a couple of post-contact meters. Here they go up to the 20. Lane's having a fine game in the back row for the black and whites.
Release!
Plays it just short of the 30. Here now is Ashworth. Gets it away. Oh, that wasn't the best pass. Newman raced out. And now Leeds are going to get another chance 20 metres from the line.
Brodie Croft came out, put pressure on. I beg your pardon, Harry Newman came out, put pressure on, forced the mistake.
One. Move! All now.
Sangare smashed into the turf. Ball now with Smith, gets it away to Aledski. Aledski inside the 10.
Upward square.
A response here would be useful for the blue and amber of Leeds. Short pass, but good defence from Aidan. Stayed switched on in front of his own post. 5 out from the line. They're coming to the left-hand side with Frawley. Frawley tries to weave his way through. He's racked up a couple of metres short. They're going to try and go short again. Another error. Another error. And Lingy Sao is right man in the right place at the right time. And now he finds an offload. And Moy will have a scoop forward.
Well, Simon Griggs said that that was 40 minutes, the best 40 minutes that his side has played. Well, we're up to 50. Exceptional performance defensively. Whenever they've made a mistake, they've backed that up with great defence. Tony Smith talked about it before the game. You'll allow your players to take that risk if they can back it up with good defence. Well, the Black and Whites are doing that far better. And now, Jack Ashworth takes a rest and he's rotated by another big man.
SASA and Lingy Sao has made way as well. Huller up towards the halfway line. They'll fancy one more score here and it's job done. Leeds, of course, will have other ideas here. Nice carry. Jackie Chan, it's his birthday today. They're hoping for winning pay here. The MKM, last one, they're back inside the red zone, they're moving it across, they're going out for the kick out wide here, could be a chance. So Paul just skips away from everybody. I think if Briscoe holds the touchline there, he's in.
Yeah, it was a nice idea, wasn't it? Tom Briscoe probably caught in two minds. He didn't know whether to go for the hit, as in let Ash Hanley catch it and force him over the line or go for the ball, and they ended up doing neither.
Leeds what to do here.
Move down one. Ball, hold. Two.
Well, edging forward.
Straight out, Jackie.
Given the results to come later on tonight, Leeds could find themselves very much out of the playoff picture.
4 points away from top 6, something that Brian Carney talked about before the game. It's a big, at this stage of the season, it's a big mountain to climb, that one.
That's if Catalans get the win tonight. They take on Leeds. Sky Sports Mix 5:25 for that one. Looking forward to that. As Leeds are bouncing around here, but not really going anywhere at the moment. They're trying to get themselves a quick play of the ball. They'll come down this near side. Reece Martin gets it away to Newman. Newman is thrown into the ground by Tumavave. What a welcome return he's been today, Tumavave. Look at the kick pressure they're trying to get on. A bit of a push there from Aiden. High kick, collected, and then a collision. Newman bounces, in fact, Hanley bounces off Moy. Bit of a juggle there, Briscoe did well.
You talked to it, it's a wonderful take, isn't it, from the young fullback who's growing in confidence.
Go back on the mark.
The more minutes he gets on the field. You talked about Carlos Tumavave. I'm going to reiterate, 3 months out, 9 matches missing. The difference he makes, obviously, he's going to be a little bit off the pace because he has been missing, but the leadership that he's got, the communication and the passion that he shows means that Hull FC are a better side with him in the ranks.
You're making me get involved. I tell him to play the ball, don't put your hand on his head, please. Okay, tackle 2.
Tom Briscoe keeps saying that Reece Martin's putting his hand on the back of his head, so he's not playing the ball.
There may be a little bit of jesting there between two former teammates, but he doesn't look like he's in the mood, Liam Moore, does he? It looks like he wants to get this game over and get in the car and get home.
Well, there's an error. Jackie Chan it was who comes up with it. So Leeds are getting opportunities here.
Just bounces off his chest, doesn't it? In these kinds of conditions, get your hands out. Your targets up.
Shot clock on.
Slippy ball, greasy ball. An opportunity now for Leeds.
Frawley will feed the scrum. They split 4 to the right-hand side here, Leeds. Croft there waiting.
Heads in, 10 seconds.
Well, they've only got 3 defenders on that side of the field.
Out.
So here's a chance for Leeds. Ball back on the inside. Picked up by Miller. Miller, though, runs back into traffic and he's wrapped up 15 away.
Hold me. Hold, wait. Get off him like you go along.
O'Connor gets it away now. Driven forward by Aletsky.
2.
Aletsky this time holds on to it.
Straight out, line.
Right in front of the post. O'Connor fires right to Croft. Gets the ball away. Flick pass. Oh, good catch on the Sideline from Fussy, two are there.
Three. Wait now. Ball 3.
All back towards centre field. Here's Sangare. Leeds at the moment not offering a great deal.
4.
Hull dealing with what's in front of them.
Straight out. Goal 4.
And Leeds break them open here with Frawley. Gets it out the back to Croft. Nice play. Little kick needs to be dealt with. It's missed. Can they ground it? They do. Ash Hanley's got it down. And a delicate kick through. Hanley dives upon it. Surely it's just a matter of the grounding here.
Have a try.
It's a try on the field.
Side from the kick, please. There's no obstruction and the ball is grounded.
Okay, so it's tackle 4 and we have an on-field decision of a try. So we'll pause it on the foot because it's from a kick. So just pause it on the foot. All chases to the left are onside. So we'll play it through from here. We've got one on the right off, but we'll monitor him. Keep going here. If we can just go closer in, if we go back on that, please, and now go closer in. We've got a closer in angle on this, yeah, this will be the one. So they're going towards the ball. Keep going through here. Keep going through. And the ball is grounded. I've seen all I need.
Ash Hanley touches down for his 500th Leeds Rhinos point. Now we're just having a look whether Newman did get a push on Briscoe there, but Briscoe had a chance to clear his lines, but he couldn't do it. Hanley gives Leeds hope here at the MKM.
Ash Hanley, I talked about the axis, didn't I? The 1, 6 and 7. Well, 7 and 6 combined. A beautiful kick into space. It looked for all money that Harry Newman was going to get a bounce that would have allowed him to get hold of it. But I agree with you. I think he gave Tom Briscoe a little shove in the back. The Rhinos can count themselves a little bit lucky there, but it brings them back into this game.
This is a big kick for Reece Martin. One of the best in the business. Can he tack on another 2 here? Sends it, hasn't quite got the curl, and it's wide of the target. So it's still a 3-score lead for Hull FC. But life at last for Leeds.
A nice short kick, probably taking a leaf out of the book of Hull FC. Putting it in that general area, chasing hard, putting yourself where the action is. And 6 and 7 on the same side. Ash Hanley, proven try scorer, gets the Rhinos into the game.
Certainly does. Nice take from Frawley.
Surrender!
18 out from his own line. The rain has finally abated here.
He's a try scorer, Ash, only 4 in 5, even though the Rhinos have been struggling. He continues to do his job, and I know we talked about him last night, but a big well done to Ryan Hall, who breaks the Super League record.
4.
Great moment last night, just across this city. As now here come Leeds, all of a sudden are on a little bit of a roll. Here now is Frawley, sets himself, hoists it high. They're looking to try and get some pressure on Moy, but again the youngster comes up with a ball. Almost 3/4 of the game done here, but plenty more to come. Catalans against Lee, 5:25 tonight, Sky Sports Mix. Tomorrow the Knights take on the Panthers, 7 o'clock on Sky Sports Action. And in the afternoon, round 14 of the Super League concludes as London take on St Helens at 2:55. And don't forget, next week, Friday, if you can't make it to Headingley, join us for Rob Burrows 7, a tribute. 7 o'clock on Sky Sports Action. It will be a very emotional night at Headingley. We will be there bringing you all the action and all the reaction as well, and some special teammates of Rob's flying in for the occasion as well. Should be a great night on an emotional and sad night.
Yeah, obviously everyone making the effort. I think he commands that respect. He commands that everybody will turn up because he's so loved and admired. It doesn't matter whether you're a Rhinos fan, you know who Rob Burrow is and you support him all the way. It's nice to see Jeff and members of his family here today. Special invite from Hull FC, which is a nice touch from them.
Yes. Leeds are starting to get some go forward here. This game might not be done just yet. If they can score again in the next few minutes, then it is game on. Sangare's wrapped up. The sun has finally come out to play here. Brodie Croft. Croft puts the brakes on, steps, slices through. Brodie Croft couldn't quite get the pass away. Better from him, the former man of steel. Ball now to Frawley. Again, they're going high. They're going to test out. Briscoe comes for it, and Briscoe this time collects.
Brilliant take from Tom Briscoe at the back. Haven't they been good? The back three for the home side. Moy, Briscoe, and the impressive Lewis Martin. Oh, quick!
Big shot goes in there. O'Connor. And again, trying to work overtime.
Third.
Mark, I called the game between Huddersfield and Hull FC, and when it looked like the game had gone for Hull FC, that's where they snapped into action and almost took the game away from the Huddersfield Giants. Not last week, the week before. It was obviously the cup final, but as we approach the final quarter here.
This is a good kick. This is a very good kick. Oh, it's brilliant.
Outstanding.
Absolutely brilliant from Truman. Just as Leeds were starting to pressure Hull, Truman comes up and does this. Magnificent.
Brilliant from the halfback. And I was just going to say, as we approach the final quarter, they have to maintain what they've done. They've played the arm wrestle game really well. Simon Griggs delighted at half-time with what his side had thrown up. Well, so far they've kept it up, and the big man's going again.
Esse was close. O'Connor did just enough underneath there. Here's Fash trying to power his way over. He's going to roll over the line but not get the ball down. He's held up.
That's better, and that's better, and that's how to handle Herman Esse. Don't try and out-muscle him. Just get hold of that ball. Bring him over the try line. And send him back 10 metres.
Here now is Reynolds, finds Truman, gets it out the back. Moy fires it wide, no room there for Martin. Heads back in field. He's looking for a hole in the defence. He doesn't find one. Truman's 40-20 has set this up. What can Hull do to capitalise here? Another try would put them firmly back in control of this match. They're working it across here now. Truman into the line. There's gaps. Oh, they come up with an error. They couldn't capitalise, and Leeds get the ball back. And now it's a one-on-one steal, but then they'll come back for the original knock-on.
Briscoe thought he'd stolen that ball. Thought he was going to get to keep hold of it. We talked about Cameron Scott and his contributions in this game. He's probably just half a metre too close to the ball carrier. If he's half a metre and on the outside shoulder of the back rower, Reece Martin, I think he walks over for a try.
Let's lock in, boys, please.
It's not often we get a 40-20 kick in a game, but to get two in the same game from two different kickers on the same side is almost unheard of, but Hull couldn't take advantage on that occasion.
The kicking game from Hull FC has been night and day different, especially when you bear in mind what Leeds Rhinos have shown, the way that they've kicked and chased, and the quality of the Sam Lasoni has to go back, but the quality that Hull FC have shown in that kicking department, the chase, I think that's the difference. That's why they are where they are on the scoreboard.
Good quick play of the ball. O'Connor, oh, it wasn't a good quick play of the ball, it was an incorrect play of the ball. O'Connor hurls the ball away in frustration. Gudemond it is with the error.
Oh.
There we go, Max. Incorrect play of the ball.
Incorrect play of the ball is what the referee has ruled.
Yeah, no dramas, no dramas.
It's an ugly roll of the ball. I'm not sure it's incorrect.
Incorrect play, it's a
May
play
well
ball.
have been moving forward.
Just wait, please, lads.
I can't see what the referee's looking at there. You can't do a textbook play the ball every single time. 6 again at the play the ball then.
And now, Tiaki Chan just having a pop at Jared O'Connor. Oh, the ball gets thrown. Well, that was unnecessary. He didn't need to do that. Well, he mustn't have got a birthday cake this morning.
Well, I'm sure, they're having a push and a shove, but I'm sure this is history repeating themselves. I'm sure the dads did that at some point in the career. Joe Chan for the Catalan Dragons and Terry O'Connor for Widnes, Wigan, Salford.
Yeah, you can. I'll give you the set restart, and I know he's pushing back down on you, but I don't want the reaction, okay? We're going to go with the play the ball. It's a 60, the 60 I'm not finished. And we're going to go with that, okay, mate? I'm going to speak to him now. Just calm yourself down, okay?
I think he's refereed this game incredibly well. He's shouted at people when he's needed to and give them a bit of leeway when he doesn't.
Yeah, we're going to go with the tackle, okay? So the next one's going to be one from the 6 again. Just control your motions. We've been good so far. Okay. The one before, yeah.
That's why he's one of the best in the business, Liam Moore. Players respect him and react appropriately.
He's spoken with authority, hasn't he? Let them know he's not going to stand for any messing about. 15 to go. Not the best pass on that occasion.
Surrender! Stand to!
Fash want that one back. Here now, they go forward. Chan again runs it in. Wrapped up 25 away.
Hold, go free.
Hull closing in on a second victory of the season. Nice offload again. Fash didn't panic. Controls it, takes it forward, goes straight through the middle. And 8 metres away now. They've got options. They're going left here. No, they're not. They've gone for the dummy, and he can't get it out. This is the last one. Where are they going? The black and whites go left. Croft raced out, didn't get his man. Little kick with the outstep. Are they offside? They are. They're offside here.
Well, Hull FC, you can see when Brodie Croft tries to get up and put pressure on Jake Truman, he just gives himself a little bit of time and space. Perhaps the wrong direction for that urgency.
Let's go, boys. Hold here, hold.
I don't know if they were going for the initial offside or the actual offside after Croft touched it and McDonald collected it, but either way, they've got them one way or the other. And now they're a couple of metres away here. Barnforth in at dummy half, gets it away. Truman, soft hands. SA powering to the line. Great defence from Smith to keep him out.
Hit the line, wide.
Hull again, line up either side, going for the power play, going to try and get over the line. Great work. Gudemon was underneath the ball.
Number 10.
And held up is the call.
He's had a great game.
In the line, please, lads.
Lots of work, lots of endeavour.
Okay. Ball free.
Ball with Reynolds. Reynolds short pass. No joy there for Chan. 10 away.
Release.
Leeds cannot afford to be broken again here defensively. Fash leading the charge. Short pass to SASA. Again, Gudemon, credit to him, stands firm. Last one.
Just go 5.
Going for the little grubber kick through. Ball's still alive, and they can't quite pat it back in. It'll be a 7-tackle restart. Leeds are on the ropes, but they're still battling.
0.
Good tackle.
It was nice work from the 9. Bamforth
Hold.
backs himself, puts a good kick in. And on another day, a bounce of a different ball, he could have got something from that.
He just needed the initial kick to go through the line, didn't he? And that would have turned Leeds around. It didn't quite happen, and Leeds are coming back here. They're not done yet, the Rhinos. Far from it. McDonald on the charge, finds an offload, finds O'Connor, finds Smith, who finds Frawley, gets it wide. Tumavave with a tackle, but O'Connor, does that go backwards? He's juggling, it's still there to be won. And I think the referee now is going to say that was a knock-on. And just as Leeds started to get some go forward, they come up with an error.
Yes, it's all going wrong for the Rhinos, but look at the reaction here. Carlos Tumavave is involved in the first tackle, hustles, scraps, and gets down to try and get the ball back for his side. It's an awkward bouncing ball. Jared O'Connor, 45 tackles, defensively works his blood to water. But Tumavave epitomises the attitude these side have got this afternoon.
All come forward now.
Move! Right now, go on.
Those 3 tries either side of half-time from Martin, Barnforth and from Scott.
2.
Gave the Black and Whites an 18-point lead, and Ash Hanley did pull one back with 24 minutes remaining. The Black and Whites have held their line intact. I think if the truth looks, they have looked more than likely to score than Leeds since that as well. Ball works its way centre field to Truman. Truman gets it away. We're still looking to offload.
He's a big man, isn't he? I told you, Joe Vigana back in the late 90s for the Bradford Bulls were exactly the same. Punish him with the ball.
Here's Truman. Truman, oh, beautiful pass to Scott. Scott this time takes it in. He's wrapped up by Miller. Last one. All the numbers are to the left. That's where they're going. No, Truman comes back down the short side, gets it away, ball on the ground, and that will be the turnover.
Last tackle, hand over on the 10. Just take it, please, Rich.
A size of relief from Leeds Rhinos. And this crowd showing their appreciation. As I said, we've been here a few times this year. I can't remember the crowd being behind the side as they have been today.
Harry Newman back into the action for Leeds. Went off for an HIA. He's back. 10 to go. Well, the Rhinos need something very special from here. Who's going to be the hero in blue and amber? Will it be win number 2 for the Black and Whites in 2024? Here is Hanley, the try scorer, trying to work his way through, but wrapped up. O'Connor out of dummy half, pops it up here, taken forward. Aletsky racing through, he's got support all around him, flicks the ball away to Miller. Miller gets it to Croft. Can he reach out? No. What a tackle. 1 tackle remaining for Leeds, and they've lost the ball. They've lost. It's going to be a penalty, and someone's going in the bin here. Somebody in the bin for Hull FC. Oh, a bit of pushing and shoving from Lissoni and Fash.
Professional foul, mate.
I think if the referee sees that, he might have something to say.
He's distracted with trying to get Tom Briscoe off into the sin bin. Outstanding chase back from Hull FC once the line was broken. Mikolaj Aletsky, with 2 players on his right, was just trying to get the timing right when he hands that ball on. Brodie Croft, the eventual player who ends up. Liam Sutcliffe makes the tackle. Tom Briscoe, watch him, reaches round to play the ball, knocks it out of the hand of Harry Newman. And Brad Fash and Sam Lissoni completely unnecessarily getting involved.
This set could be the game for Leeds. If they can come up with points here, they'll have a player advantage for the last 8.5 minutes. They're working it across here. They're trying to get Lissoni into the action. He's lost the ball. And again, Hull players come rushing in. There might only be 12 of them out there, but they've got a big fan base roaring them on here defensively. They stand tall again.
It's been a defensive win for Hull FC this afternoon. We talked about those 2 big players getting involved, Brad Fash and Sam Lissoni. Brad Fash comes in, 2 or 3 players involved in that tackle. Comes in, adds some weight, adds a shoulder, and the ball spurts out.
There's been some losses this year for Hull FC, 11 successive coming into this one. There's been some chastening ones as well, conceding 50 points or more on several occasions. But I think as a fan, Barry, when you turn up and you see your side giving everything, and Hull have given everything today, you can wear that, can't you, in victory or defeat?
Of course you can, and what they've managed to do today is absorb and understand the emotion around what we've got going on in the game. And they've not allowed Leeds Rhinos to get into the stride. They've not allowed Leeds Rhinos to play their own game. This big man has been immense with the ball. There's been 3 players around him every time he's carried it forward. He's got numerous offloads away. Herman Esse, well over 100 metres. 2 or 3 offloads he's gotten away. And I go back to what John Wilkins said before a ball was kicked. The forwards have to stand up in the blue and amber, and they haven't. They've been outplayed by players like Herman Esse. And that platform has been set for players like Truman. Ben Reynolds has been involved. But you can go through this side. There hasn't been a bad player in the black and white team.
Ben Reynolds, 40-20 earlier on, and crucially kicked 3 from 3. Here's Slingy Sow back out there.
2. Move!
Let's
Back
go
up,
through the
Lucky.
stats, SASA. 24 tackles, 114 metres, and a couple of offloads as well. Not bad from the big fella. Here's Lane. He's been pretty good too.
You don't measure how much energy it takes to handle Herman SASA as well.
Play it. Go 3.
Hull looking to finish in style here. Brad Fash carries.
4. Move! In the line.
Time running out here for Leeds. Bamford thought there was a gap. It
5.
closed quickly by McDonald.
Line here, Jazz.
One left
Line,
in the set here.
Go 5.
They'll get it away to Truman. Short pass. I think that was a forward pass anyway. Here now is Martin trying to sprint away. Tries to run over the top there of Lewis Martin. And a disappointing end to the set there for Hull. Well, they've not done too much wrong today. I think we can forgive them the error.
You can forgive them from trying to find the big man. I think you're right. It's probably a forward pass. Everybody expecting the kick. But he's earned the right to have a look at the line again. The big number 8 for Hull FC.
Yeah. Corey Johnson's just come on into the action with 5 minutes remaining.
Hold.
His Hanley's wrapped up. Here's Sangare back on. Late sub for him, makes the break. Where's the support? He's looking for it. It's not there. 30 out from the line. He was desperate to get the arm free. Corey Johnson. Ball was touched there. It's going to be another set. It is.
0 coming.
Tackle count restarts here. Miller, that was touched again.
Into touch.
But more seconds eaten off the clock.
Yeah, you won't mind this at all, Hull FC. Carlos Trumavavi in to play the ball. And that offload, well, that probably just sums up Leeds Rhinos.
Was into touch, handover.
The offload with no regard for possession. And you can see the frustration on the coach's
Back up,
face.
please. Hull.
We know there's a lot going on at Leeds at the moment around the club, but Rowan Smith was under big pressure from his fans last time they were here. And they've lost
every Leeds Rhinos coach, every coach that joins this club is under pressure because they expect it to win and win well.
Well, here's a chance out for Miller. Opens up in front of him, can't get there, but he'll get it away. Here's Sangare. Oh, yeah, blue shirts all around him. Didn't pass the big fella, went for the glory himself, and he's going to be tackled a metre out. Hull were ripped to shreds there on the Leeds right, but they couldn't get the ball away. Now they might get them on this side. Here's Hanley now, cuts in, looking for the double, flicks the ball out the back, is collected, and Newman dives in. This is going to be a try. I think it came off a Hull hand, and it is a try. Leeds just about still in this game.
They did their level best not to score that try, didn't they? When the ball ends up in the hands of the big man, Justin Sangare, he had 4 support players on his right, goes back to the middle, and Ash Hanley, with defenders all around him, throws a speculative offload blind, and Carlos Trumavavi tries to pouch it, tries to catch it, tips it behind, and the grateful centre, Harry Newman, puts it down and gets the second try.
No nonsense here from Martin. Strikes it. Is it going to curl in? It does. They're still 8 behind. They still need 2 scores with just under 3 minutes left.
Justin Sangare ends up with the ball midfield, right under the H's. And although it looks spectacular in regards to the finish, it's a very lucky try, isn't it? Very, very lucky. That's why there's absolutely no celebrations whatsoever.
In fairness to Newman, who was in the right place to touch it down.
Stay behind, please, boys. Stay behind.
Just under 3 to go here. It's funny how when you're down at the bottom, nothing ever comes easy, does it? This is going to go to the wire now, as Leeds will collect it. Here's Sangare now. We'll need one more big defensive set. They are a player down, Briscoe in the bin.
Two. Move Legay. Back now. Go 2.
Well, it was 18-12 to Leeds last time.
Fine.
And Leeds narrow the gap here. They've got down the sideline. Hanley cuts back in. Great tackle. Really good tackle. Had to be as well from Reynolds. But Leeds, if they spread it, they're coming back down the short side to Martin. Maybe needed to go to the far side. Miller sees that now. Gets it away here. Aletsky trying to skip round 1, skip round 2 and straightens up 10 away.
Move.
Leeds, oh, he's played it incorrectly. Aletsky is furious. He cannot believe it. But the whole fans breathe a huge sigh of relief. And know they're almost there.
Frustration on the front rower's face. He's looking around, asking the referee, are these players stopping me, preventing me from playing the ball properly? And then there's a moment of realisation that, no, that's my responsibility.
One. Move straight out. Hold.
Hull just looking to grind the clock down here.
Move up and square voice.
Barnforth, who's tried before half-time, put Simon Grix and his side in great shape here. It'll be his first win
Move square now.
as interim coach at the Black and Whites.
There hasn't been anything fancy in this win. They've shown more desperation, Hull FC. They've defended better. There's been more intensity in the ball carries. There's been more support. First and foremost, the key players have stood up and taken control.
They've rolled their sleeves up and had a dig. That's what they've done today. And they've got just rewards for it as a kick in the touch. And Simon Grix has not had that winning feeling. 7th time lucky for him. It's been over 3 months since Hull FC tasted victory. That was here against London. That was a last gasp victory on that occasion. There's been nothing last gasp about this. They've been the better team throughout. Might be a little bit more work to do here. Hanley gets it away, batted back. This is the last play of the game. Leeds with Sangare. Got to keep it alive. Goes into contact. Still going Sangare. Gets the ball away to Croft. He's going to be wrapped up. And the roar goes round the MKM Stadium. Pats on the back and delight all round for those in black and white. They've waited a long time for this. For Rowan, the pressure cranks up. A defeat that sees them remain out of the top 6. But today was all about hard work and graft, and Adam Pearson's got a big smile on his face. Plenty of endeavour and effort from his side. 3 tries either side of half-time means that it will be a second win of the season. A first win in 12 for Hull FC. For Leeds, that's 3 losses in their last 6. Full-time here, Hull FC 18, Leeds Rhinos 10.
Mark Barry, thank you very much. As Mark said, just the second win of this Betfred Super League season for Hull FC. What a win against the Leeds Rhinos side, who are pushing hard for a playoff place. The man who engineered their first win of the season is our special guest here, pitch side, Tony Smith. Your immediate reaction to that victory for Hull FC and what it means to this group of people in this stadium here today?
Spirited. They were very spirited today and energised. You know, and you could see them grow. That try just after half-time really energised them. I suppose the 2 before half-time gave them, you know, something to cling to, but the one after half-time, you just saw a difference in them. You know, they were on the front foot with most of it, you know, and the Leeds just weren't on the front foot. They didn't get on the front foot till right at the death. They had to try and find some energy to try and save the game. Whereas I think FC found that earlier in the match. They found that energy necessary.
Well, they've snapped that 11-game League and Cup losing run. Massive 2 competition points for them. You don't like me doing this, but I will do. What happened today that you didn't predict coming? You thought the Leeds Rhinos would emerge here victorious.
Yeah, I didn't see that whole defensive performance come in. And the bank of evidence for that is 2024, this season. I don't think they've had the energy and enthusiasm what they showed to defend, the desperation that they showed to defend, the big tackles that they made, one-on-one tackles that you've just got to make to win games. And it wasn't structured or pretty at times, but it was hugely effective because in every big moment they turned up for each other. And I can confidently say I've not seen a lot of that from Hull this year, but they found something there. You're giving that assessment a thumbs up. If I could put it to you like this, Tony, how much of it was what John says, this enthusiastic Hull FC defence endeavouring to shut down Leeds at every opportunity, or an ineffective Leeds Rhinos attack, which has been a criticism levelled at them this year?
At times. And, you know, I'm not going to make excuses. The weather conditions probably suited FC more than it suited Rhinos. But sometimes that enthusiasm in defence can outdo the attack on a day, and it did today. It stifled it. They got energetic. And it looked like no matter what the Rhinos were going to throw at them, they were going to go and handle it. And
do you know what? Sometimes you play, right, and you just get beaten by a better team. And you don't talk about an enthusiasm or energy piece. You're not talking about that. But I think Leeds got done in enthusiasm, energy and effort today by Hull.